And welcome once again to Community Viewpoint. Yeah, I'm back again. So, John Pawlak, your host. That's what it says down below. And at this segment, we have Mary Duff has decided to stay with us, which is good because she's working with the other lady, Joy Belonga, from the University of Nevada Cooperative Extension.
That's correct.
Whew, I usually get that wrong. Here in Pahrump, which is at Calvada and Dandelion.
Yep.
It's on the corner there. And they have this lovely demonstration garden. They do so many wonderful things there.
They do.
And Joy's going to be speaking about what today?
It's the Heal Maps project, and it's an outgrowth of our SNAP Ed grant that we are in the second year of, and that we've brought in $90,000 this year to continue the great work that we're doing with the early childhood education programs in Pahrump and Beatty and Amargosa Valley. So we're in the classrooms for the pre-K program, and we have staff hired in learning about the All for Kids program. It's about 21 lessons all in all in teaching the students about healthy nutrition, healthy lifestyles, healthy snacks. And this year's grant, there was great emphasis in doing a little bit more out in the environment, expanding the health awareness to the people throughout the community of Pahrump. So the Heal Maps project is really a three-step project that we have partnered with Oregon State University and my cohorts in the Las Vegas office of University of Nevada Cooperative Extension. And basically, Heal Maps stands for Healthy Eating, Active Living.
Okay.
And the MAPS portion stands for Mapping Attributes Using Participatory Photography Surveys. And what that all really means is that we're wanting to get a snapshot of kind of a baseline of what kinds of things are serving as barriers to healthy eating and healthy lifestyles, and what are promoting such healthy lifestyles and good nutrition. So we're having a stakeholders meeting this coming Friday, March 6th already, from 11:30 to 1:30 at the Nye Communities Coalition campus. Lunch is included, and we'd really like to have anyone that's caring about the health and vitality of our community, children, youth, and families, to be there. We are looking at gathering stakeholders, leaders, families, youth, anybody that is passionate about health and well-being to join us next Friday as we give an overview of the project. To increase the health of Pahrump.
I got to ask you, what's for lunch? Is it healthy?
It is healthy.
Okay.
I'm going to make sure it's healthy. So glad you asked, but we are looking at Monday, March 2nd as a deadline to get a food order in. So anybody that's hearing this and wants to be a part of it, have them contact Mary or myself, and we're looking at gathering 20 to 30 people next Friday to hear the overview of the project.
Okay, so that's from all walks of life,
Yeah.
young, medium, old,
Yeah, including you,
middle-aged.
John.
Yeah. That's some of the wonderful things that have been done by the Cooperative Extension. And then you run up to Tonopah a lot too, don't you?
That's right. We are looking to expand the All for Kids program for the early childhood program for Tonopah and possibly Duckwater this year. So
Duckwater.
yeah,
It's been
still
a while
part of Nye
yes,
County.
That's way out there, yes.
I'm getting to understand how the vastness of Nye County, 18,000 square miles.
You've been to Duckwater?
Not yet.
Oh,
So-
you have a treat, yes.
But what concerns me is that Nevada ranks 47th overall in health, and so this is the opportunity to kind of combat that ranking and see if we can't increase the health and well-being in Pahrump.
Unfortunately, we're near the bottom, and you would think it would be easy, but it really isn't. And but you have your work cut out for you with that. You really do.
Well, I think it's great because it'll provide us a baseline of where we are as far as community health, and then I'm not sure if I told you the steps, but basically next Friday, March 6th, is the stakeholders meeting, and part of that mission is to identify who could help us with the mapping. So we'll get training 2 weeks later in the mapping portion of the project, where we'll learn how to use these GPS units with the cameras on it, and the idea is every mapper, we're looking at 12 to 15 to be a part of this group, to take a journal, if you will, a photo journal of their daily routines, whether that they're seeing along their ways to work or school, or their volunteer efforts, what is promoting health, or what is the barrier to their to anyone's healthy eating and healthy lifestyles. So, and then after that, 2 weeks later, we'll get together with the mappers and go through the pictures that they have taken. So it's kind of a focus group, and figuring out which pictures we're going to use as part of the community conversation, which is the last step in the three-step process that will gather the stakeholders back, and hopefully the mappers and other community members, to share what we found as a result of our work in the last 3 weeks or so.
Things that can be evaluated with a camera could be like a built environment, so sidewalks, whether they are lacking or sufficient, parks that are clean and friendly and inviting, and then also intramural fields for sports and things are just some examples of what you would take a picture of as a mapper.
Yep.
As I've gotten older, I've learned to read the boxes, what's on the side of for nutritional values,
Right.
amount of sodium, MSG, how many calories you're ingesting, and things like that. Didn't matter to me when I was younger. You just eat as much as you can. But as you get older, these things start to break down within your body. You're looking how to save what's left.
Right.
So
Yeah.
that's very important.
Yes, it's amazing how much sugar, corn, fructose is in everything, and just so that it tastes good. But as you mentioned, that we pay the price down the road many times with ailments and injuries or that kind of thing.
Very much so. Yes. I've always loved my milk. I went down from whole milk to 2%. Now I'm down to 1%. And all those little things become more and more important as you get a little bit older.
That's great. And you do it over time, right?
Yes, yes. And there's the other things that you do at the co-ops there. You have the demonstration garden. You have a regular garden for fruits and vegetables there too?
Right. We have a Master Gardeners. That's where a lot of the produce comes from for the farmers market that they have 2 days a week. And in addition, the demonstration garden that has the labyrinth, which is my favorite part.
Oh, is it? Okay.
But it's a great place, and all kinds of programs. The 4-H youth program is open to youth ages 5 to 19, and they're doing a lot of fun things around science. Seems to be a big emphasis with robotics, and working with Great Basin, doing science Sundays and kind of things like that.
No, you mentioned the farmers market. The farmers market just recently moved.
That's right.
Yes. So you heard it here. So don't go to Home Depot this coming Saturday, because they're at Woofy's now?
Woofy's.
Yes. Or the former Woofy's. It's something else.
Draft Pick.
Draft Pick now.
There you
so
go.
They'll be there at the same time probably on Saturdays?
Yes, 9 to noon.
Yes. So the farmers market has moved once again. So Draft Pick Saturdays, 9 till noon. And anything else of importance we should know about from the Cooperative Extension?
Well, we have ongoing gardening informational meetings. Monday, I think Monday evenings is Grow Your Own, and that's open to the public. Debbie Woodland is our local expert on horticulture, and anything you want to know about starting a garden or any concerns in that area, she's a wealth of information, and she can be reached at our office.
And you have fact sheets on almost anything and everything you want to grow by going to the Cooperative Extension website. you could download the fact sheets, or you have a great deal of fact sheets at the office also.
That's correct.
Or Debbie, or you can find them
Right,
for the people if they
right.
come over there also. And you have this really cool microscope. If you have this really creepy crawly bugs and stuff, you don't know what it is.
Yeah.
You can look at what it is, and then you can talk to somebody like M.L. Robinson in Las Vegas and ask
Yes.
him what that creepy
Yes.
thing is. It's
And if
crawling.
we don't know the answer, we find out. But any given day, we might have a branch or a leaf or two that people want us to diagnose, or those creepy crawler things that they bring in a jar.
Really.
So, yeah.
Okay, so once again, give us a recap of the times and what's happening this
Okay,
for all
this
those
Friday.
acronyms.
Yeah, this Friday,
acronyms.
we're having a stakeholders meeting at the campus of the Coalition, room 32, right, Mary?
Yes, and the address is 1020 East Wilson. It's the Old Manse Elementary behind Walmart.
And we're going to be gathering stakeholders from around the community for the HEAL MAPS project. And again, that stands for Healthy Eating, Active Living. And the mapping portion stands for mapping attributes using participatory photo surveys, with the idea of getting a baseline of where we are in the Pahrump community regarding healthy lifestyles and healthy eating.
Great. Really appreciate you coming down, Joy and Mary, staying with us for this section. What do we have left? A minute? 2 minutes? 1 minute? All right. I saved this for the end, so it wasn't a bummer before we started. As many of you know, you read the paper, Butch Harper passed away this past Saturday. And then by the time you see the show, the memorial will have happened at the Nugget. But he will be sorely missed. And Andre Butch Harper and our goodwill ambassador, so I will miss him. I've worked with him on many different occasions, and if we were all like him, the world would be just a better place. And not only that, but I heard just before we came out here that my life hero passed away today, Leonard Nimoy. His picture is coming up on Mr. Spock. Has passed away. I believe he was 83. He had COPD, he said, but he was sick recently. So I will be in mourning for a while for that too. So live long and prosper, and thank you for being here, and thank you for watching.